Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep for some more Destiny 2 news and Season of the Worthy Intel. And in case you hadn't noticed, guys, the 4th Horseman Exotic Shotgun quest has become available in the game. Currently, it is now available to get. It's a pretty easy quest. I'm going to be sharing with you all the tips, tricks, glitches, and cheeses to allow you to progress through this quest, either with a group or solo, as easy as possible. Gonna get to all that information in just 1 second, but first I just want to remind everybody I'm still doing the giveaway on my YouTube channel at 20,000 subscribers. All you have to do to be entered into that giveaway is like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, the bell right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. They'll be linked in the description box below. And as always, guys, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll have a secret hashtag you can leave in the comments section to be entered into that giveaway a second time for this video. And remember, guys, these stack between all videos. So if you haven't done it on a previous piece of content on this channel, go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. Alright, guys, so now on to the 4th Horseman quest. When you log into the game, you will go to ZAVALA. He will have the quest available for you. The first part of the quest will require you to find the secret vault in ZAVALA's new office, which has become available currently in the game. There was a way you could actually glitch into ZAVALA's office and the vault previous to today. However, you weren't actually able to do anything other than maybe look at some of the scannables and all the cool stuff that is in his office. I suggest you go check out his office because ZAVALA has some weird stuff on his shelves. I don't know what he's doing in his spare time. But anyway, you're going to go into the secret vault in ZAVALA's office. Once you're in the secret vault, you'll notice that there's a little weapons cartridge lying on the ground that is scannable. That's going to be the 4th Horseman's, I guess, cartridge or whatever you call it, its case. 4th Horseman is missing, but scan it and it will give you the next part of this quest, which tells you to essentially go back to ZAVALA and tell him the stuff's missing. Once you've returned to ZAVALA, told him it's missing, he will then tell you to go to BRAY and see if she's got some more information about where it could be. You're going to go to BRAY on Mars. Once you get to Mars and you access BRAY, she will have the next part of this quest, On the Hunt. This requires you to kill either Scions or complete public events on Mars. Now, funny thing about this, you can do the towers on Mars, I guess you would call it the Warmind towers. They count as public events. Each one of these counted for, I think, about 10% of this total. So if you run through an entire series of those, I think it's 7 or 6 in all, or maybe 8 in all. I can't remember. It's been a while since I did it. I just did it today, though. But you run through all of those, you'll have almost all of it done. And, of course, you'll pick up a occasional regular public event, which will count, I think, for almost 20% on this specific part of the quest. You'll also have Scions to kill here and there, so you should breeze through this absolutely as fast as possible, but stay on Mars and do the Warmind Towers. Quickest way to progress through this. If you are solo and maybe you don't have a group to run with and do those public events, you can also, of course, load up the Leviathan raid and just go to this section. You'll get tons of enemies, Cabal or otherwise, and you can just kill them out as much as possible. Really easy kill farm if you're by yourself, and if basically doing the Warmind Towers is just not your thing. Load up the Leviathan, also pretty easy method. As you can see here, though, once you basically have gone through a whole series of these, maybe level 8 or level 7, excuse me, completed all of them, you will be almost completed with this quest. So I suggest you just do this method and get the next part, which will come up here in just 1 second. Return to Anna, and at that point, Anna will tell you that you want to go and basically kill Scions. The first part, I actually was wrong. It was just Cabal. This part, you have to kill Scions, and you have to, more importantly, loot Cabal chests on Mars. Now, the Cabal chests are going to give you 20% completion on every single one of this next section. So I would suggest just don't worry so much about the Scions unless you happen to come across one. Just focus on completing or looting all the Cabal chests on Mars. Now, trick 2, looting Cabal chests. If you go from the north to the south, back and forth, there will be a Cabal chest that spawns every single time you warp back and forth. Usually they're found in the north, sort of in the section where I'm standing right now, which is kind of by where the train is. And if you go to the south, they'll be in the section you spawn in there, in sort of the back section where it's less hive, or kind of near where the Cabal lost sector is. They'll usually be in that section. You can just switch back and forth, and you'll get 20%, I think, on every single chest that you loot. You can breeze through this really, really quick. Don't waste your time looking for scions. They only reward you, I think, 2% on each one that you kill. These, again, will reward you about 20%. So then once that's done, you're going to need to complete public events. And the best way to do this is basically you have to complete them on the EDZ. So go to the EDZ and essentially just complete public events, double dip on them, make sure that they're heroic, or you could complete the new Seraph Tower. That also counts. I think those count, for 10%, whereas a heroic public event, I think, counts for close to 20. Plus the enemies you'll get killed, because obviously you have to kill enemies. Also in the EDZ, it's basically just do everything in the EDZ. Patrols work, public events work, kills on enemies all work for this next progression part. But I would suggest just either double dip on the heroic public events, or just do the Seraph Tower. Each one will count fairly easily. So the next part is return to Benedict, and he will have the final part of this quest for you, which requires you to go and do a specific legendary lost sector, which is currently not available in the game. This is the Query lost sector in the EDZ, which can be found in, I think it's the Cabal area. Maybe, no, near the Sunken Isles. I'll show you here on the map in just one second. But that is currently not in rotation. Should be in rotation tomorrow, apparently. Not currently the legendary lost sector in the Seraph Bunker on the ETZ. However, these do rotate every day, so tomorrow you should be able to actually see, yes, it's in the Sunken Isles. This is the one you will have to go to, the Query. So that will be available tomorrow. We'll be able to actually complete this exotic quest, but knowing all these tips and tricks, I would say you'd probably be able to get through this even if you were doing it solo in less than a half hour to an hour. If you're with a group, you can really breeze through it. But remember, guys, the big things that will probably slow you up are where the Cabal chests are. Just go back and forth on Mars, go to the north, grab one, there'll be one there. As soon as you grab that one, just teleport right back to the south, and there'll be one almost at the spawns. Like I said, one's kind of near the train area, one's sort of down in the back spawn section where the Cabal lost sector is. Get all that done. You can also do the Cabal lost sector. However, that didn't seem to be as rewarding. It seemed like I only got about 10% from that chest, whereas these were rewarding more, and they were obviously easier to get. Stick on Mars for most of this. Do the public events on Mars. Do the War Mine Towers, as well as the public events. They'll progress you through this so fast. And then, of course, loot all those Cabal crates. And that's going to be it for today, guys. Everything else as far as this will come tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found the information helpful. I found this to actually be a fairly fun exotic quest. Wasn't too hard, wasn't too long, but just about right. And I also found that a lot of the activities kind of helped me do the things that I was going to be doing this week on Reset anyway. So I like it when you can kind of double up. I think Destiny is always the best when you're able to do 2 or 3 things at once and always figuring out the 2 or 3 things that you can do to make progression. Hopefully all of you enjoyed Trials of Osiris, which is now ended for the week. It'll be back again on Friday. I unfortunately did not go flawless this past week, guys. It was pretty rough out there, I'm going to say. The meta is absolutely crazy at the moment. Hard light is not just good for once, it's the absolute best thing ever, and everybody knows it. So it's making my life a little miserable. Tell me what you guys think about that. Again, thank you all so much for being here and getting your information on this channel. And for the secret hashtag today, leave a, because this is what it's about, hashtag 4th Horseman, or the 4th Horseman, or hashtag Season of the Worthy. We're going to be doing, I think we're going to be doing that hashtag more often this season. I want to try to put ones in associated with the season. But do hashtag Season of the Worthy, hashtag the 4th Horseman. Leave those in the comments section down below to be entered into that giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. Again, for this video, thank you all so much to all the new subscribers to the channel. The support's been amazing. And as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. We will see you next time. Later!